In Anaheim, California, Mavis Jackson drove past the Crystal Cathedral. For 20 years, she said the same thing. Someday I'm going to go there. One Sunday morning, she did. Putting on her best outfit, she simply decided today is the day. Getting there early, Mavis took a seat in the middle and watched the huge 3,000-seat megachurch fill with people. She was awed as the majestic voices of the choir seemed to encircle her. She marveled at the manner in which a huge section of the glass ceiling slid open at the start of the service, as if to invite even the birds to worship. At the end of the service, Mavis stood up and waited for the aisle to clear. Trying not to sound too excited, she said to the young lady who'd been next to her, "I am so glad I came today. Wasn't it wonderful?" The young woman nodded. "Are you from here?" asked Mavis. "No, I'm from the Midwest," said the young woman, adding, "I'm actually here on a mission to find my birth mother." There was a pause. "I know how you must feel," said Mavis. "A long time ago, I had to give up a little girl for adoption. I didn't want to, but—" Another pause. The young woman looked deeply into Mavis's eyes. "Do you remember her birthday?" "Yes," said Mavis cautiously. "October 30th. "That's my birthday," gasped the young woman. "That's right. A remarkable coincidence. A GodWink had reunited a long-lost mother and daughter. What are the odds of that?" They sat down. The young woman introduced herself as Cheryl Wallace. Cheryl explained that for years she had been haunted by the lingering uncertainty of not knowing who her birth mother was, and more importantly, why her mother had given her up. In her small Midwest town, everyone was discouraging. "You're looking for a needle in a haystack," counseled the town clerk. "There's no trace of her," said others. Eventually, a suggestion from someone who thought she once heard that Cheryl's birth mother had moved to Orange County, California, led her to this time and place. Even on her most optimistic days, Cheryl never could have forecasted such a remarkable outcome, that such uncertainty would end with such certainty, in a matter that only God could have made happen. And when they confirmed that their wonderful miracle was true, that they were long-lost mother and daughter, they knew that Mother's Day would never be the same again. So what can we learn from Mavis and Cheryl's stories? That a mighty force is out there, bigger than all of us, watching over us, directing our lives. And when we step out in faith, as demonstrated by Cheryl, and looking for her mother, we can receive the desires of our heart. We can turn uncertainty into certainty. I wonder if in your past you were challenged to step out in faith, perhaps at an early age, and as a result you were given a firm affirmation that your faith would be rewarded. If so, perhaps your experience parallels with my next story. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on my next video.